Imagine what if your own mind turned against you. Imagine your thoughts started waging war against you. Could you survive? Could you win? The answer is no, because my friends, the biggest battle we fight is not outside, it's inside. I'm a neuroscientist and physician. Today we're going to unlock the secrets of happiness. We're going to talk about something that's been around since the beginning of humanity, something we all experience, but no one really teaches us how to deal with it. I call it the art of thriving. And I want you to close your eyes and imagine what it would feel like to live a life full of energy, passion, and motivation. Imagine how incredible it would be to have an unstoppable drive to chase your dreams, crush your goals, and make every single day count. Now open your eyes and look around you. In this very moment, you hold the power to shape your future and unleash your true potential. The key to unlocking this power lies within you, waiting to be discovered. Are you ready to take the first step towards living a life that you're excited about? Science has proven it. When we live in constant stress, our immune system shuts down. Our body stops creating new cells, and slowly, we start dying from the inside. And the most painful part? It's your own mind doing it to you. Your perception, your thoughts, decide whether your cells will grow or die. Stress hormones turn off your body's growth. They shut down your immune system. They prepare you for one thing only: run like you're being chased by a tiger. But today's tiger doesn't live in the jungle. It's your rent, your job insecurity, the fear of judgment, the fear of not being enough. Your body reacts like you're in the wild, but you're just lying in your bed. And that tiger doesn't have to catch you. Just the fear of being caught is enough to put your body into survival mode. Every single day, your body loses hundreds of billions of cells. But if you're under stress, your body stops making new ones. What does that mean? It means your mind is literally killing your body because it feels danger, even if that danger isn't real. Stress is not about reality. It's about perception. And your body doesn't care if the thought is true or false. If you think it, you feel it. If you feel it, your cells believe it. So let me ask you a question. Do you wake up every morning feeling excited and ready to conquer the day? Or do you feel dread and anxiety, knowing that you have to face another day filled with stress and pressure? Maybe you're constantly worried about money, your relationship, work, or your family. Maybe you feel trapped in a dead-end job or in a toxic relationship. Or maybe you're just overwhelmed by the never-ending to-do list of responsibilities that seem to pile up every day. Well, I'm here to tell you that you don't have to live like this anymore. You see, life is a precious gift that we often take for granted. We get so caught up in the day-to-day grind that we forget to appreciate the beauty that surrounds us and the people who love us. But what if I told you that you could change your mindset and start living a life that you're excited about? A life filled with energy, passion, and motivation. Would you believe me? Today, over 90% of all illnesses are caused by stress. You go to the doctor, get the pills, but the real disease is in your thinking. Until your mind is healed, your body can't heal. Let me give you proof. Before doctors perform an organ transplant, they give the patient stress hormones. Why? Because those hormones shut down the immune system. That way, the body won't reject the new organ. Yes, stress is that powerful. If it can stop your immune system, what do you think it's doing to your health every single day? You see, when you're stressed, your body releases chemicals called cortisol and adrenaline. These chemicals are designed to help you cope with the stressor, which is whatever is causing you stress. For example, if you're being chased by a tiger, your body will release cortisol and adrenaline to help you run faster and fight back. However, when you're under chronic stress, your body is constantly releasing these chemicals, even when there's no perceived threat. This can cause your immune system to shut down and your body to go into survival mode. Think of it like this. Your body is a car, and stress is like putting your car into overdrive. When you're under acute stress, your car is revved up and ready to go, which can help you perform at your best. But when you're under chronic stress, your car is constantly running at high speed without ever getting a chance to rest. Eventually, the engine is going to break down. And that's what happens to your body when you're under chronic stress. Imagine you're driving your car without ever changing the oil or getting a tune-up. Eventually, the engine is going to break down and the car is going to stop running. That's what happens to your body when you're under chronic stress. Your immune system starts to break down, and you become more susceptible to illness and disease. Now let me ask you another question. Do you ever feel like you're not living to your full potential? Like you're just going through the motions and not really enjoying life? Or maybe you feel like you're stuck in a rut and don't see a way out. Maybe you feel like you don't have the energy or motivation to achieve your dreams. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're not alone. We all have days when we feel unmotivated or like we're not making progress towards our goals. But it's up to us to decide whether we're going to let those feelings define us or whether we're going to push through and achieve our dreams. When you're in a constant state of stress, your body is in survival mode, which means that it's focused on keeping you alive rather than thriving. In this state, your body will prioritize basic needs like breathing, heart rate, and blood flow, and will shut down any non-essential functions like digestion or the immune system. This can make it difficult to focus on anything other than the stressor, which can make it seem impossible to achieve your goals. The good news is that you can train your body to stay in a state of growth instead of survival. When you're in growth mode, your body is focused on learning, adapting, and evolving. In this state, your body will be able to better handle stress, and you'll be more likely to achieve your goals. Now let me share with you a story that will inspire you to take action towards a better life. In one heartbreaking experiment in Yugoslavia, orphans were given food, clothes, shelter, everything. Except love. The result? 40% of those children developed autism, emotionally shut down, disconnected from the world. Why? Because without love, the human soul begins to die. When you live in constant protection mode, you block your body's growth. And without growth, you don't live. You just exist. Let me now share with you a story that will blow your mind. A few years ago, scientists conducted an experiment with mice. They wanted to see what would happen if they raised two groups of mice in different ways. One group would be raised in a normal environment, while the other would be raised in a more enriched environment with toys, tunnels, and plenty of space to roam. The results were shocking. The mice raised in the enriched environment lived much longer than the mice raised in the normal environment. In fact, the enriched mice lived up to 20% longer than the control group, but that's not all. The enriched mice also had more brain cells and were more resistant to stress and cognitive decline. This shows that your environment can have a profound impact on your health and longevity. By enriching your environment and providing your body with the resources it needs to thrive, you can improve your overall health and well-being. Now let me share with you a story that will inspire you to take action towards a better life. Now let's go back to our story. A young man named Peter was struggling to find his place in the world. He felt like he was just going through the motions and not really living to his full potential. He was stuck in a dead-end job and felt like he didn't have anyone to turn to for help. But one day, Peter stumbled upon a book that changed his life forever. The book taught him that he had the power to shape his future and unleash his true potential. With newfound determination, Peter started taking steps towards a better life. He quit his dead-end job and started working on his own business. He reached out to old friends and built a strong support network. And most importantly, he started believing in himself again. It wasn't easy, but Peter was determined to create a life that he was excited about. Now let's go back to the story. Over time, Peter's hard work paid off, and he started to see positive changes in his life. He became more confident, more motivated, and more excited about the future. He realized that he had the power to create the life he always wanted, and that anything was possible if he just believed in himself. Now I want you to think about your own life. Are you living with stress, or are you living with love? Are you focused on what you want, or are you stuck in the past? Are you living in survival mode, or are you living in growth mode? If you're living in stress, it's time to make a change. You can start by focusing on the positive and practicing gratitude. When you're grateful for what you have, you'll be less stressed about what you don't have. You can also start setting small achievable goals for yourself. When you start achieving small goals, you'll build momentum and start achieving bigger goals. And finally, you can start surrounding yourself with positive people who support you and believe in you. When you focus on growth, you start to see opportunities everywhere. You become more creative and more innovative. You start to attract success and abundance into your life. So I encourage you to take the first step towards a better life today. Start by focusing on the positive, setting small achievable goals, and surrounding yourself with positive people. Remember, you are in control of your destiny. You have the power to shape your future and unleash your true potential. Don't wait any longer. Start today and see where it takes you. One of the greatest scientists in the world said, "You are not controlled by your genes. You are controlled by your beliefs. Your mind is your medicine. Your thoughts are your treatment. Your perception is your destiny. So today, make a decision. Let go of fear, let go of guilt, let go of shame, let go of rejection. Because as long as you live in stress, your body will not heal. But when you live in love, gratitude, and faith, your body becomes a miracle. From this moment, change your mind. Reclaim your life. You weren't born to just survive. You were born to win. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.